What's up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this POV review by Autobahn. My name is Max, and today you join me in Germany, just west of Frankfurt, because we are here with the Audi event, 50 years of 5-cylinder. And to commemorate that 50 years, they've introduced this new limited edition Audi RS3 Competition Limited. Limited to 750 pieces, 585 sportbacks, 165 sedans. 15 of those are coming to the Netherlands, and I don't really know other allocations. However, this is a very cool RS3. So today I'm going to show you around it. I'll show you all the stuff that you get on the Competition Limited, and then we'll take it for a drive on this beautiful road towards the Autobahn, hopefully where we should be able to do a 290 top speed run, if it is in the cards for us today. So at the front, as you can see, we've got some matte carbon fiber, so you get this vertical slat next to the well, this air channel here, and then the canards on the side as well, with a two-piece sort of splitter, so one on each side, as you can see, so it's not all the way in the front. You also get this heritage badge at the front, this RS badge, and this is Malachite Grün, which is a historic color that was on the Audi Sport Quattro as well. We actually have one here, which is super cool, also in this color, and it really suits the car very well. You can also get it in glacier white matte, I think, and Daytona gray. Those are the only three options. You always get these neodymium gold wheels, 19-inch, very nice, like cross spoke wheels, and around that we've got Pirelli P0 R tires. Semi slicks are also available, so Trofeo R. And behind that we've got, as standard, carbon ceramic brakes on the front axle, also as standard for the Competition Limited, super nice. Behind that we also have coilover suspension, so this is the same principle that we saw on the RS4 Competition and the RS6 GT. You get the manually adjustable coilovers from KW and Audi, and it is adjustable for high speed and low speed compression and rebound, so you get these knobs on it. You have to put it on a lift, but then you should be able to adjust without taking the wheels off. So if you want to go to the track or something like that, you can adjust it. Right now it is on a street setup, so that should be good for these beautiful roads out here and for the Autobahn. You also get matte carbon mirror caps and side skirt. As you can see, you get a special Competition Limited badge right there, well, logo, super nice. You get a matte carbon spoiler, super nice design, actually fits the car really well, and you get the top part of the diffuser in matte carbon, and again the heritage badge. Exhaust also opens a bit further in performance and RS modes, so you get a bit more of that 5-cylinder sound. And they also took out some insulation of the firewall, which saves 4 kilos and also means that you get more sound into the cabin. They also gave us a little bit of a nod to the 5-cylinder history, because if you unlock the car, the LEDs at the front, they blink in the firing order, so 1, 2, 4, 5, 3, and that is because of the 50 years of 5-cylinder, of course. So speaking of, let's have a look at this legendary engine that first found its way to an Audi in 1976 in the Audi 100 with 136 horsepower, and then made its way through time in so many different iterations. But then it was in the Audi Coupe, the Quattro, which I also drove yesterday. I have a video of that as well, which is super nice, with 200 horsepower. The Audi Sport Quattro with 300 horsepower, of course the rally car, the Audi Rally Quattro, Quattro Rally, whatever, super nice. They also have one over there, got a nice shot of that as well. And then of course in 2011 they reintroduced it into the RS3, and well, it's been going up in power ever since. We've got 400 horsepower now, 500 newton meters of torque, 3.8 seconds to 100, 290 top speed. It still sounds glorious, well, even better in this version because you have less insulation and the exhaust valves open up a bit more, but it is still glorious. Inside you also get some extra bits and bobs. So you get these RS3 Competition Limited floor mats, and you get this really nice interior in this light grey with ginger white seat belts, super nice ginger white stitching as well. And you cannot have anything else than this interior spec, which I think is also very good. Beautiful matte carbon buckets, which are super nice, very supportive, still very comfy, and you get a logo on there as well. And again, that light gray I think just works so well together with the malachite green exterior. I think it's a really nice match. You also get this ginger white 12 o'clock marker, and you get a white ref counter, a dial, which is super nice. Matte carbon interior trim. So it is a very, very complete car. You also get a stiffer stabilizer in the rear, anti-roll bar. So we've got performance mode right there and RS. So if we hit that, you get your individual modes, and if you hit the performance, you get the performance mode with the traction control in sport. You can also still have the torque rear mode, which is the drift mode, which does work, but it's not super natural. You need like to be very, very forceful with it and make sure that that is actually what you want, because otherwise if you're a little bit hesitant, it will bite you in the ass. And yeah, especially in the wet it's actually very nice, but in the dry you need to be going pretty fast. Insane roads out here. So we're just west of Frankfurt. I think it's called the Rheingau. I'm not 100% sure, but it's near the Rhine River, and you have these hills and these beautiful roads. Look at that, absolutely gorgeous. So I do feel like you do have a bit more exhaust sound. It's a bit more noticeable. Oh, and it sounds just so glorious. You also still have like the turbo flutters and stuff. But the biggest difference really is that AW suspension, of course. It's amazing what that piece of kit does to these fast Audis, because they are very good, you know, to begin with. It's a very good car, but they always sort of feel slightly distant, like there's a layer between the wheels and the steering wheel and you. And with this coilover kit, it just feels like it responds more directly. And because you have that stiffer anti-roll bar, so oil is up to temp. Because you have that stiffer anti-roll bar and you have stiffer mounting points of the coilovers as well, everything is just, it's so tight, so solid, and it responds so well to your inputs that, especially on a road like this, the difference is massive. Listen to that. And the thing just grips like crazy. I think I just made it to Joe Achilles' video. I think he was shooting over there. Oh! So we also have tire pressure and temperature over there. I'd say it's super cold. Yesterday I had them at like 40-45 degrees and the grip was just insane. I mean, it's not like it's not insane right now. Just sticks. Oh. And then you can go even further with that semi-slick, the Trofeo R, which will add another level of grip and just stickiness, but I think you don't really want to drive that on a wet night, like on a road like this with that tire. Those trees are very close. It just feels, also because it's so controlled and because it feels so solid and tight, it also feels like the center of gravity is lower, if that makes sense. So the car turns and pivots so easily. Oh, look at that. It just, that front end is so good. It's so freaking tight. Wow, absolutely spectacular. It really is. It feels different. It feels more focused, where the stock car is very good because it grips so much, so you can just push it so hard because it starts like cracking. With this, it feels like the levels have just been raised, and while pushing towards that limit of grip, you as a driver are having a lot more fun. And also I feel like you get so much more feedback, which makes it very enjoyable. So let's head out to the Autobahn and see what it's like over there. That means unlimited. I finally found it. Did some Google Maps research yesterday, but it was very difficult to find a proper unlimited Autobahn. So now the next challenge is, do we get any space? Now, as I said, we are in a street setup for the suspension, which is very, very nice. So it's not too harsh, and the fact that you've got more feedback and more control at higher speeds just means that it feels more stable and solid. 5-cylinder sounds so good, and the fact that we still have this, you know, small car, big engine principle, I think it's one of the, well, if not the only one left. So again, the levels of grip and just control that you gain from this coilover set is ridiculous. And also that small car, big engine idea, of course, back in '76 when they first introduced the 5-cylinder to that Audi 100, they did so because they thought a 6-cylinder was too heavy for that car and a 4-cylinder was too light in power, and that's why they went for a 5-cylinder. But that's still the case with this. I mean, if you would put a 6-cylinder in the front of this car, it would be quite a bit heavier in the wrong place. This 5-cylinder is a very good middle ground. Because it has more than enough power to get this little car going. Oh, it sounds good, doesn't it? It's because of that firing order, the 1, 2, 4, 5, 3. Because you have 2 cylinders next to each other, the 1 and the 2, and the 4 and the 5. And then you have the 3, so it skips 1 and then it goes back 1. And that's why it sounds so recognizable. Coming behind me pretty quickly, but beat him to it. It's 240 almost. Ceramics at the front doing their job. honestly so impressed with this suspension kit. It's so freaking good. It just turns it into a little race car. So that's it for this review. Recap: if you have the chance, you also have this number, by the way, I forgot to show you, but this is 000, so this one is not going to be sold, but there are going to be 750 of them and they will be numbered. If you are lucky enough to be able to get one, do it, because it is awesome. It really is. The suspension, I mean, I love the whole aesthetic deal about it, you know, the interior, the exterior. I think it looks super cool, but the real game changer is that coilover kit that just transforms the RS3 and just takes it to another level. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. You can subscribe by clicking the big button in the middle. You can also check out this video on the right, the playlist on the left, and we'll see you at the next one. Bye.